Hey everybody, thought I'd give you a quick look at what's going on in the garden. Sound like Steve's gonna have a chat with us about that while we're talking about it. So he likes to get in there and gobble a little bit. Anyway, everybody's talking about different things they got going on this winter for their garden. Here it is mid-January and it's got a cold front coming through here in North Arkansas. It's supposed to get really cold in the next few days, but it's not too bad out right now. So, a couple things we're doing. We're putting in a lot of mulch. Well, soon to be mulch, I guess. This fall we put a lot of leaves on the ground. And then, now there's a little bit more winter time, chickens have tore up most of the leaves, so we're putting in straw. Entertains the chickens, helps them dig up the ground and stuff. So maybe a little later this spring we can come in and put some cover on it, make sure there's no weeds growing, and then get something planted. Maybe let you have a look around. Here's the corner over here that I haven't put any straw down yet. You can see we still got a lot of leaves and stuff down on the ground. There's a bale of straw. The chickens are already anxious to get started. So I haven't spread any on this side yet, just kind of the straw from last summer's broken down a bit, and some of the leaves are getting decomposed. Chickens have done a pretty good job of getting the raised beds cleaned up and tore up, stirred up, so they'll be pretty ready to start planting here before too long. And over in this area here, we've not planted anything. Last year we put some winter wheat, spring wheat, winter wheat I think it was. Try to give something for the geese to eat. They didn't have much interest in that greenery. So it's all just kind of chopped and dropped. We had weeds come up in it, and that's all been chopped and dropped. And then we threw a bunch of leaves. You can see some of it still here in the ground. And we come out and throw a little chicken scratch out here every now and then to entertain the girls and give them something to dig around or work on this garden with a little bit. So this will keep them busy for a few days, and then every day or so I'll come out here and I'll spread a scoop of the chicken scratch for them. It's kind of a premium chicken scratch. It's got sunflower seeds and a lot of other stuff in it besides just the regular chicken scratch. They seem to like it pretty well. Let's take a walk up here. We can see what's going on in the raised beds. And you can see they've dug that up and tilled it up pretty good. Still a little bit of grass and stuff on top of it and some leaves. We'll probably rake that out and throw it out here. Let the chickens work on it some more. They've done a pretty good job getting this one ready, I think. And then these two here on the end, we have asparagus. Yeah, we still got a few stems and stuff to clip on that and drop it down. And then once we get that kind of covered up, we'll put a couple layers of compost out of the chicken coop. Put them in there and let that set for a little while. Well, that's pretty much state of the garden right now. We're supposed to be down to like in the mid to low teens, which is pretty chilly for here. Anyway, this next week, so I'll try to get them out here and working on it before it gets really cold, and then we'll get some more on them so that when it warms up a little bit, they got something to keep them entertained. So here I broke down this other bale of straw and kind of threw a few of them blocks out there, and they'll get those scattered out. It'll look like the other side was just showing you a minute ago. They get all this turned up and turned over and mixed up. We put some tires up here last year trying something. Our soil's not real good, which is part of the reason for all the leaves and the straw and the compost. We just keep dumping in here, letting the chickens work over, try to build that soil up. Then we put little better graded compost and stuff inside the tires. And we tried to do squash and watermelons and pumpkins, I think we tried in there. See if that might help them out a little bit. And they did better than just out on the ground, but not much. So I don't know if we had what kind of issues with it. It looked like mostly it was an issue with the squash bugs and stuff getting in there and eating on them. And maybe with the watermelons, maybe the tires got too hot. I'm not sure. We're going to try it again this year. We'll try something else with it just to see if that helps any. It's kind of an experiment. We'll see how it goes. We got our little trellis here, little hoop trellis. I'm going to add 2 more sections of cattle panel to it coming down back toward where I'm standing. And that seems to work real good with the cucumbers and the Chinese noodle beans. Still got some of those hanging where they're dried out. We need to pick those, probably plant them here later. Well, that's about what I got here. I'll check y'all next time. Bye.